Welcome back to the My Pro Golfer channel. Jeremy Franks coming to you from our hotel room in sunny Florida. We are preparing today to go play in our first event of the year at Streamsong Resort. And we're going to have you come back behind the curtain and see what it's like to be a professional golfer, getting himself ready to play in the first event of the season. So one of the things I want you to do as you come along this journey with me is to learn what you could do to help yourself prepare for just a regular round of golf, or if you have the opportunity to be a tournament player and play in your local club championship or something at your course. So here's some good details today on preparatory. For me, I'm a big fitness guy and I like to stay fit for golf. I think it's super important. You can see on the PGA Tour how important that is. That's why I'm dressed this way. I'm about to get myself in the car. It's an hour-and-a-half drive. When I get there, I want to be prepared for the movement patterns of golf. So I'm going to have about a 30-minute workout that I do to prepare myself. And at some point in the future, I'll be putting that out on our channel so you guys can create your own environment for that. So that's number one. Number two is I drive down there, I've got my notes that I've taken. I was fortunate enough to play the courses in the past. I've got some notes just to help mentally prepare myself for the tee shots. I don't look over these notes the night before unless I'm sure of the weather. So once I calculate the weather, then I can kind of game plan and map out how I'll play each hole. So taking notes and putting that down and preparing ahead of time is really important. I've already marked my golf balls. I make sure that every golf ball that's in my bag has a marking already on it. You can see the little line right there. That's a big indicator for me. And I always mark my golf ball with God at the top, my wife and myself as the next two dots, and then my three children underneath the 2-4. And all my golf balls say 24 on them because that's my number. And I have tons to talk about with why 24 is important at a later time. But you want your golf ball to represent you and something that you care about. When you're out there, hydration. Streamsong is a huge golf course and you're going to walk somewhere between 18 and 20,000 steps. So we got to make sure you got plenty of water. We're fortunate at Streamsong, they provide water at the courses, and you just every 3 holes they've got them. But basically every time you hit a shot, you want to make sure you take a sip of water. So if you're playing a par 4 and you make par, you should sip at least 4 sips of water. If it's a hotter day, you might want to double that. Just depends on the overall conditions of the day. But make sure you stay hydrated. Got to have some snacks. I'm a big fan of these Kirkland golf bars that I have here, packed with proteins. This is a protein bar. I have 2 for every round of golf that I play, sometimes 3 if I'm going to be out there a little longer. I don't want to feel heavy ever when I'm playing golf. Feeling heavy and feeling like you got too much in your stomach can really hurt the way you're playing out there. And so those are to make sure those are in the bag. And that's kind of the prep stuff. A little bit of background also is what kind of footwear are you going to be wearing? We've already talked about how many steps you're going to take. So I've got my New Balance golf shoes. They're my most comfortable shoes. They're also lightweight. And I really try to focus on keeping my bag as light as possible. So as I planned out the day, we know it's not going to rain today. So I took out my rain gear and any rain gloves that I needed to try to keep the weight down. And we've already gone through the bag and said, okay, this is the set makeup that I'm going to have today to make sure all my yardages are correct. The only thing I've got to still figure out is when we go down there, what's the grass conditions like? So I brought 2 lob wedges. Short game for me is crucial. If I have my short game's on tap, then I'm going to probably play pretty good golf. Ball striking is something I need to continue to work at, but putting and chipping are big helps for me. So I've got a lot of bounce here for this 10-degree ping, and I've got almost no bounce here on my 60-degree Vokey. I need to decide that when I'm chipping which wedge I'm going to go with today. And I'll know that by how I'm striking the golf ball and what it feels like for the turf conditions that I have. So that's the only thing that I need to figure out. And when I get warmed up, make sure I'm hitting balls with the alignment sticks. The reason I hit the balls with the alignment sticks is to make sure that my eye is seeing and moving towards the shot as I see it. And that's the last piece I do. I hit about 30 or 40 golf balls before I play. I putt for about 10 minutes before I go. And then I make sure that I'm really just in a good frame of mind. I want to have some fun on the golf course and enjoy my experience out there. I hope this was helpful for you today. Hopefully you got something extra out of it. When you are trying to get yourself ready for a tournament or anything, please comment below. If you have not liked this channel and not subscribed yet, we're going to have all kinds of things coming to you this year on different things to help you prepare for the best golf of your life, along with some really fun and exciting times that we'll have on the course. Give me your feedback. Like this, subscribe, comment. Can't wait to hear from you.